My name is Canadian Lego Guy, and today I will be reviewing set 75251, Darth Vader's Castle. As you can see, this says from 2019 with the Darth Vader box art, which I am quite fond of. I think it looks really good. And this is actually my first ever Lego, or just in general, YouTube video. So I'd like to thank you already for just clicking on it and watching it. And if you could, please hit the subscribe button, just to be like my first subscriber ever. That'd be great. And as you can tell, the set comes with 4 minifigures, along with a mini downscaled Darth Vader's TIE Fighter, and just the Darth Vader's Castle that you can see in Rogue One and the VR Darth Vader game. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to take a quick look at the instruction manual, just really quickly, because some people might want to see it. I mean, it's just like a normal instruction manual. You just start building the TIE Fighter and then the castle. And then at the very back of it, you can see all the parts, but I think, yeah, here are the sets of the year. You can see some like solo sets, and then some other sets that just came out at the time, which is pretty cool, like the Luke's X-Wing and, I'm forgetting the name of that set. Oh, the Sandcrawler. Those are 2 very cool sets. Anyways, oh, and also the instructions came in this, which is pretty nice. It's just like a plastic covering that goes on it, so that it doesn't like damage the instructions, like the corners get damaged easily. So next, we're just going to take a quick look at the box, which will be a bit hard to actually show. Lift up the camera. As you can see, it's a very tall box. Like, for size comparison against the castle, it's a bit taller than the castle itself. And you can see the 5 minifigures. Actually, I said 4 in the beginning, I just realized. But anyways, there's the mini TIE Advance, I think it's called, just like Vader's TIE. The castle itself looks really good on the box art, just like the lava all at the bottom coming off of there. And then if we flip it around, also you can actually just see quickly the guy on the Imperial Transport Pilot just on the top of the castle at like the turret. But if we turn the box around, we can see first off the side box art, which also looks really good, that I like that they do. And you can see that the TIE has like stud shooters. It opens up, like some sith, like holocron, like thing or whatever, like a ancient ruin, I guess you can call it. And at the bottom, you can see the garage with the TIE in it, or like the hangar bay, whatever you want to call it. And then Darth Vader and like his Bacta tank is what it's called, with the 2 Imperial guards guarding him. Then his meditation chamber, we're talking to Palpatine. And at the very top, as I said, like the transport pilot with the turret. You can see the turret is a stud shooter. By the Bacta tank, a door opens up, and then the Bacta tank itself opens up. And then on the other side, there's like a hidden crystal in the wall, along with, like, as you can see right there, it's just like a mouse droid charging station, which I actually really like. I like that feature a lot because it looks good. So next, now that we've done the box and manual, I'll just put that back and we'll take a look at the minifigures. The first minifigure of the set obviously being Darth Vader himself. As you can see, he's got like a nice fabric cape. It's just like the soft fabric for this one instead of the hardened ones, which is a lot better. And then the newest style helmet, well, I'll have to take it off myself. You can see it just comes back on and on. He has like some like thing around his neck, just like the part of the helmet. He has a nice detailed face. Nothing on like, oh no wait, there's some slash marks on the back, maybe from like when he fought Obi-Wan in Revenge of the Sith. And then he looks quite tired around his eyes. A pretty nice face print. I like this helmet probably better than the older one, just because I like the play feature of it coming off and on, like super easily. And then we can see like the buttons on his chest. Pretty nice detailed thing, chest print. And then he has some leg printing, which looks pretty good. Not too much to it. Then if you actually flip him around and lift up his cape, there's no printing, which really doesn't matter because you're not going to take the cape off of him or anything like that. So you can just have that down. And then obviously he comes with his lightsaber, Just right here, the normal lightsaber, you can just shove in his hand and have him, I don't know, like attacking someone, or I don't know who you'd attack in the set, but anyways. Some nice just detailed print on his chest, as I said. No arm printing, which we see later in like the 2020 sets. Yeah, the 2020 sets, like the Death Star Final Duel. He has arm printing, which I like a lot. But anyways, the next figure we can see are just there's two of the same Imperial Guards, which have no real printing at all. I mean, their legs are empty. They have like semi-printing on the torso, as you can see. Not too much. The head's just like a black head. There's nothing on it. Has a nice little staff in his hand. Once again, the cape is very soft, not the hard fabric. And then if we flip him around, once again, no back printing. So this is a very simple figure, and these are like two of them, obviously. Its helmet looks pretty cool though. I like the helmet a lot. It's just like very simple, not much to it. And then obviously, as I said, once again, it's just the same figure. So next we'll look at the Imperial Transport Pilot, which I'm pretty sure is a new figure in general. I think it only came out in this set. So yeah, there's like some really nice leg printing on him. On like the knee area, he has like some different printing on each leg, which looks really good. This guy, I think he's from the VR game, I'm pretty sure. And just take a look at his helmet. It's like a new mold, I believe. Take a quick look at it. Oh, I just dropped it trying to get my fingers out the way. But yeah, quick look at it. Some nice printing on it. Yeah, this is definitely a new mold for it, which looks really good, I think. I really like this figure, to be honest. Just a simple angry clone face, though. And if you check out his torso, it kind of looks like a clone minifigure, you know? Just by like the face and the body. And then nothing special about his arms really other than they're blue. And if you flip it to the back, this is the only minifigure in the set other than Back to Tank Vader, which I'm not sure where I actually put him. I just realized that. But he has back printing, which looks pretty simple, just like a stormtrooper or a clone trooper, nothing really special. So yeah, that's that fig, and then I will show Back to Tank Darth Vader, which is probably the best figure out of this whole set. In 1 second, I just have to find it. Okay, I was able to find him. I just forgot to get him out of the Back to Tank for this review, so he was just resting. But as you can see, he has some nice knee printing again, just like on that area. Then he has some nice waist printing. As you can see on like his waist, there's like just 2 lines, which I mean, not a lot. But if you go like a bit beneath, like right here, it has like really good printing. And as you can see, they did a good job continuing it from like up here. These lines just go all the way down. And then you can see like his like Technic stuff in his chest, like the robotic part of him. And then you can see his metal arm, which is just like, well, his metal arm. And then he has his normal human arm, which I guess didn't get cut off. But as you can see, his hands did. That's why they're both like metal, which I like the attention to detail there a lot. And then he has this breathing tube, or not breathing tube, but it makes him be able to breathe underwater. I'm just forgetting the name right now. And then you can see his face is like his sleeping face. So he's just resting in there healing after maybe a fight or something, you can say. And he has some good back printing again. This time on the back, this doesn't continue on the waistband. As you can see, the lines are still there. I guess they just decide not to do it, which is completely fine. I don't think it needed to be done. And he has some nice back printing, like his shoulder blades or something, and then the line down his back. And once again, obviously, he has his slash marks on the back of his head. As I said, maybe from fighting Obi-Wan or something, you can say. And that is all the figures from the set. As you can see, I'm not going to try standing up right now. I mean, you can see on the box anyways, and I've already shown them. So next, we're going to take a look at his TIE fighter, so I'll go grab that right now. So as you can see, his nice, like, TIE Advanced, and he has the stud shooters, which, I mean, you can just, everyone knows how those work, you can just shoot them off. And then if you open up this cockpit, you actually pull from this way, and then you can fold it out, so you're able to fit Vader in there. It's a really tight fit. you have to like try and shove his cape in there. So you don't want to really leave him in there because maybe it will damage the cape. I'm not sure. As you can see, you kind of have to like just shove him fully in there. It's a bit hard because like his cape, you have to like, you can't have it so his cape is down so he can sit, or so the studs can interlock. And as you can see, his cape kind of just goes anywhere. I mean, I just tried to rush that to get it in to show you. But obviously, you'd have to try and squeeze down his cape without getting it in the way. I mean, it's a really tight fit, as I said. Like, there's enough room, I guess, but not too much. And you can just, like, once again, just close it up again, just like that. Actually, you have to just lift it up a bit further. There we go. That's how it's supposed to look. All these wings on the side, also you can just fold or whatever, however angle you want them. This is the angle you're supposed to have them at, I believe, because that's how his ship looks. Not too much Sorry about that, my phone just ran out of storage. But as I was saying, you can see it's just like very smooth, which I like a lot. Not a lot of exposed studs like it is here. I like how it's just like smoothed out with like these tiled pieces. And then if you turn it around, the back is pretty simple. You have room just to grab it just like this, and you can swoosh it around, which I like doing a lot. It has very good like handle for it, I guess you could say. And then also, if you see down here, there's like a little clip where if you just grab Vader's lightsaber, you can just shove it on there like that, and bam, it's holding, so you can have like Vader in it, along with his lightsaber attached to the back of it, which is very good. And then, once again, the wings just the same as the opposite side. But I do like this TIE Fighter a lot. It's very simple, very good design. It looks perfect to what it actually looks like, I would say, or for the most part at least. Some just like great here for more detail though. But anyways, that is all for the TIE Fighter. Let's now move on to the actual thing that you're probably here to see, the review of the castle itself. Finally, looking at the castle, you can tell it is very tall, as I have said. I can barely fit the whole thing in like the frame of the video. And so looking at it, as you can see, you have like the lava going over the edge, which on the box, as I showed, it goes into like the lava that would be on Mustafar. And then you have just like these red windows that can kind of give like a cool like glow or something if you shine like light through it or something. It will then like make the light red, obviously. So then if you look up, you can tell that the turret, as I mentioned, is on the very top, just sticking out. And then there's just no... Sorry that cut off. I didn't even realize that it did, so I continued talking for a bit and already said a bunch of stuff, but now I gotta re-say it all. Anyways though, so I was saying that like there's nice like lines coming down to do like more detail of it. And then you have the rocks on either side, which you can see just down there. They use like the big pieces. There's only like a bunch of different pieces made to do that. It's just like one giant piece, and then they put some other little ones on it just to do that. Anyways though, that's like the fun of it. Looking very good. This is a lot of people's favorite set just by like how it looks and everything. And then as I was saying before I accidentally ended the video, there's like the Sith like ritual thing or monument. So like right here, you can just take this off. I mean, it's not really supposed to come off, but anyways. You got sticker detail on like a piece that was like from Nexo Night Shield or something, with 2 Sith statues on either side, and then also a Sith holocron on top. And then also there is just some stickering to go with that, which adds a lot more detail, which I think looks really good. It's kind of like glowing or something, which is cool. And then as you saw, this opens up to reveal that, which the lightsaber just goes on. As you can see, it just goes on that hook, and you can just like pop it out and back in using this thing. So as just looking at it, it's just like a, I don't know what color this is, like, I think it's like heavy metal gray or something. I forget the name. I really can't remember. It's something like that though. So you can just pop that back on. And it's just like a cool kind of old Sith relic or like Sith relic lightsaber or something to go with the Sith monument. And then if you turn this side around, you can see this, you can tell like this is just a giant rock. And that's why these things are able to hide in them, because they're just hollow. So there's just like a bunch of like some pieces on it just stacked on top of like these big rock pieces, meaning the inside of it is just all hollow, not a bunch of like bricks stacked on top of each other. So as I take this, the mouse droid, I can't remember if I showed this. I might have, but it's just like a random mouse droid that comes to this set. They don't count as a minifigure or anything, obviously. And this is one of my favorite parts of this set. It's just a nice little detail. As you can see, you got like the mouse droid thing down there. Well, you have like this station here, right? With like this printed sticker, printed piece, I mean, which is really good because that would be a pain if it wasn't. But if you take your mouse droid, it's just meant to just back up right into there, and it's like a little charging station for it. So you got like the electrical coming out of the palace or whatever, then I guess this, or the castle I mean, and then this like a little green light that would light up when it's charged or something. So I really like that detail. I think that's really cool. Like my friend has this set too, and he also loves that. So that's kind of cool. And then if you just look over here, if I can grab this out, as you can see just right there, there's a bunch of just red stack studs. This is meant for like the TIE Fighter or Vader's TIE Advanced or whatever, it's the same thing. And they're just like stacks of like extra studs or like ammo, I guess you could say, just used for it. So if you wanted to reload it or something, you got ammo standing by. And then just like the other side, there's this little hidden feature with like a Sith like crystal. I'm forgetting what it's called. Oh, it's the thing that goes in the lightsaber. I don't know why I'm actually forgetting it. I'll remember in like 2 minutes or something in the video. But yeah, I can't remember what they're called. They're like the crystals that go in the lightsaber. There's a special name for it. Anyways, if you're watching this, you will probably do know. I also know, I just forgetting on the spot. Anyways though, as you can see, this is like a hanger. Just move that mouse droid. This is like a hanger for like the TIE Fighter. So if I just grab that, if you could just take the TIE Fighter or Vader's TIE Advanced, you can just poke it right inside. I really like how they added that, just like a hanger for it, so you have some place for it to go. And if you saw before, there's a bunch of stickers, like a lot. So like on these slope pieces, the stickers all around. And then there's like on these like side ones, there's like some lighting panel that goes around just so like, I guess you could see and stuff when he's getting in the TIE Fighter. So you just go down and it's just like a little hanger for it. You can just shove it right in there and then that is all good. So then you have, this is how you would get down to it. I'm actually just gonna move this so it's not in the way. So it's just a stairway down to it that also, you could say, leads up. So if you grab this little thing right here, it opens and is actually just a door to get inside to like medical bay. So as you can see, this is actually the back to tank. So if I grab the back to tank Vader that I showed earlier, you can just pull this forward and he's actually just meant to go in there and you can just plop him right in. Oh my god, there we go. Just plop him right in, and there he goes. He's just resting in there, and he can just sit in there. That's his like where he'll heal and all that. So you can close the door, and then there's just like a sticker piece. You can't see it too well, but it's not much or anything. It's just like a little stickered piece of like his vitals or something, just like a heartbeat thing. Just right there. I'm trying to grab it, but it doesn't come off that easily. So yeah, just a little nice panel that you can put like one of the Imperial Guards at, like on the box as I showed. Yeah, I have these 2 Imperial Guards, and on the box it just shows guarding him. So if you put one there and one there, they can just guard Vader while he sleeps in case anyone tries to attack him while he's healing and all that. So then it just goes around. There's nothing on this side, that's obviously the front. And yeah, I guess you could have them walk around if you want, because the stairway does lead up to there, but that's kind of useless. The door, so they can just rest and heal. But on to the next level. So there's like 4 levels of this thing. I'm just going to pick up the camera for this. So it will be a bit shaky, but I I don't think there's a better way. If I move it back a bit, maybe. I mean, kind of. There we go. Okay. So if you see, you can see that there's like a Palpatine, just like a little hologram of him talking. So you're able to make him like talk to Vader as he's in his meditation chamber. So you can just lift that up, and then you can just shove Vader in there. And there's like studs for him to sit on too, so he goes like that. And then you can either have it open so he's like looking over, talking to Palpatine and all that. Or you can have it closed so he's like resting or whatever, I guess you would go in there. And then if you take his lightsaber, that on the back of the TIE Fighter earlier, you can just put it right on that hook. And it just fits right onto there. So that's like, so that he can just have that somewhere to go. So if I zoom out, you can obviously see Palpatine, lightsaber holder, meditation chamber, and then you can just open and close that. And then finally, the last part of the set, if, actually, I can't find him. I think I lost him somehow. Somewhere. Earlier, I had the... Yeah, wait, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna find the figure because I have no idea where he was or is. Okay, I was able to find him after a minute. I had dropped all the figures and the instructions earlier. But from like the Imperial Transport Pilot from before, as I showed, if you just take him and it's just at the very top, as I said, the turret is there. You can just put him right there. There's like this nice like circle sticker that is like supposed to light up or something, I guess you could say, just so he has some light to be able to see. And he is able to just like control that turret. I mean, you can try and get his hand onto there, but it really doesn't work like that. It's just like a stud shooter, so you can hit that button and then everyone knows it'll just shoot off. I can try and show it shooting. I mean, everyone knows how stud shooters work though. But just right there, if I just do that, you can just see, I don't want to lose this stud though. You can just see, shoots off kind of easily, and it'll just land over there. Just for him to be able to shoot and tell Vader if any ties or, I mean not ties, but, well I guess you could say ties, but any like rebel ships that would be coming in or anything like that. Like as you see they go past in Rogue One, maybe he would have told Vader that they were there. But yeah, his hand does not, like, it's not able to grab onto it. If I can try and make it. Oh my god, I'm just showing the whole set, trying to move it around. You can probably hear all the figures falling down and everything. But if I try and make his hand go onto it, his helmet just coming off there. If I try to, like, it really, I don't think it does. I haven't tried this in a long time. Yeah, no, his hand can't actually grab onto that, which is a bit annoying. Like, it's just like he's just supposed to just kind of sit there, and he's supposed to kind of hold the turret or something, I guess you could say. So as if you see, you could have, like, there's no space for his gun, though. That's the only thing. So you can't really have, like, the two arms up unless you detach his gun and put it somewhere. But he kind of just stands there. He has lookout holes from, like, each side. So he's able to tell. He can look any direction, forward, straight, side to side, whatever. And that way he's able to tell Vader if anyone shows up. Anyways, though, that is the 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of stories, I guess you could say. I mean, this one's kind of just like the roof or something of it, I guess. But I would say it's 4 stories high. And you can just see how each room gets like, just like a visual of the back. I didn't actually do that. You have it like the huge like hangar gets a bit smaller for the medical bay, smaller for the medical chamber, or, oh my god, now I forgot that name too. Oh yeah, and also, it was called a Sith holocron. I didn't need to look that up or anything, but I literally just remembered that while messing up like the name for like his medical bay or whatever. You know what I mean. Anyways, that's Sith holocron just hidden there to go inside like the lightsaber, I guess, on the other side, you could say, just to make like a full lightsaber. Anyways, yeah, you can just see it gets progressively smaller each level. Looking pretty good on the back. And anyways, that is the whole set. That is everything. So if I would highly recommend picking this up, it should, it depends when you're seeing this video, but as of right now, it is still out. It's like 2021 right now, and the thing is still out, so I'm not sure how long they're gonna keep it out. This is one of my favorite box arts though, with like the cloudy colors and all that. Looks super good, just like the tie coming out. Anyways though, that is the whole set. That is everything. So thank you so much for watching my first ever video. Hope that you guys can like and subscribe or whatever people would say. Yeah, but also please leave a comment of literally anything. I don't care if it's hate, because this video is obviously really bad. I'll improve next time on my next video. Obviously, this is just my first one, so it's like my first go at this ever. So if you could just leave a comment of anything, if you do for some reason watch this, that would be great. Thank you all, and I will see you next time.